I want to know from you, Mr. Santos, when were you equipped to perform the services you had contracted for after the December conversation?
March or April, I would say, it was when I was...
Do you have a lease for premises at that time?
I had a working studio at the time. I was barely scraping by, like barely being able to hold the place, but I was ready to work.
Why do you believe you're entitled to $1,700 for emotional distress?
I felt like engaging with him was leading me into descending into the stairs of madness. It was maddening, and I'm a sensitive soul. I could start crying right now. It was so distressing to just have feel like someone has the power over you with technology that you don't understand for a baby that you care about. Whether it's good or bad, I don't care. It matters to me. And so specifically, I was having, vomiting. I was losing sleep. I was having total anxiety before the video shoot.
And that would also add to your theory why he should give you the refund based upon your experience with him for that $100 editing job.
Correct, Your Honor. So nothing about my experience with the defendant has been positive except for the first rap, the first audio that was recorded. It really went downhill, and I was trying to salvage it because I needed him, but nothing's gone well. I have never in my life experienced someone with so many excuses. Car stolen, my dad's sick.
Okay, wait a minute, didn't you hire him to help you move?
So February 17th, I went into the studio to re-record bars. I said, I'm in a really bad housing situation. I have to move. If you know anyone, please let me know. And he said, well, me and my friends could do it for pay. It was like $300 total. I didn't include that because it's not really relevant. So that's what happened with that.
Okay, did you have a positive experience with him during the move?
It was fine. It was fair. I mean, there was some standing around that I didn't appreciate. He charged me. That's his time. I understand that.
Yeah.
It was just kind of, coincidental timing. I'm not as strong. I needed guys to help me lift stuff.
Now, you are now in a position
Correct.
to provide the services that you had contracted for.
Correct,
Is that
Your
correct?
Honor. So, like, she can literally come this weekend and we can record all 4 songs if she wanted. Burbank, in my studio in Burbank.
And it's now taken 2 years for you to be in a position to represent to us that you can do it if she gave you 4 songs.
Correct.
Because you did nothing of material value for that $3,200, did you?
Correct, Your Honor.
So you have pocketed her $3,200, which you used to pay off your expenses, and you still went under.
Correct, Your Honor.
I think we're good. Okay. Are you both excused while we deliberate in this matter? Thank you both very much. All right, we've reached a verdict. Our determination rested upon the termination clause that you already had in your contract, and our interpretation of that particular clause led us to the conclusion that the plaintiff had the right to terminate this contract anytime after she paid the full amount. And in this particular case, of course, you have acknowledged that you did not perform any services. So the plaintiff is entitled to her $3,200 advance payment with respect to this contract. Now, with respect to your emotional distress, the law is pretty clear that with respect to contractual obligations, there's always emotional distress when one party doesn't get what they believe they're entitled to and so on. So we're going to deny your request for any additional monies with respect to the emotional distress, and we believe that you earned the $100 given to you for cat spit. So the verdict in this case is in favor of the plaintiff for $3,200. Thank you both.
Thank you, Your Honor.